Use the hashtag #WhatILearnedToday so we can reach out and touch you. The Daily Mojo.
Hers and his, Three's Company too. Come and dance on our floor. Take a step that is new. We've a lovable space that needs your face. Three's Company too. You'll see that life is a ball again. Laughter is calling for you. Down at our rendezvous. Three's Company too.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's sad that Suzanne, that means Janet's the only one left.
Janet's the only one left, yeah.
She's the only one. She's like the who was it that's left standing on the Gilligan's Island boat? Remember, they're all like, you didn't want to be standing at the front of the Gilligan's Island cast boat because they were all dying from like front to back.
I had no idea. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with red shirts on Star Trek, but not the Gilligan's Island.
That's a whole different story. Remember the Three's Company where Janet overheard Jack and Chrissy talking about something and mistook it for something else? Remember that episode?
Yes.
Because that was all of them.
Yeah.
This was a great one.
Chrissy! Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, there's nothing a girl likes more than a little tickle on the tummy.
Right? Who doesn't love a tickle on the tummy?
Not like that. Like this.
Yeah, is that better?
Oh, that is much better.
You are so beautiful.
See, if you're listening to the podcast right now,
Up in here.
you're getting the benefit of it.
I love
Because-
your eyes.
Here you go. This is going to make you feel so good.
See, they're actually talking about a cat. Or is that a puppy?
It's a puppy. Yeah.
It's a good thing it wasn't a cat, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Jack, not on the table. All right, you guys, knock it off.
It's just a puppy.
Hi.
It's just a puppy. That was a great show. You know what? That was mind candy.
It was mind candy. And, John Ritter, I've told this story a million times, but my family has a tie to him. Misty, he's Misty's cousin. Or he was.
He was Misty's cousin.
He was Misty's cousin. Yeah. We went to.
Did she ever hang out with him? And did he do pratfalls for her?
No, that's is a distant cousin through
Twice removed?
Tex Ritter, which was his.
Tex Ritter.
Yeah, which was his uncle or dad or something. I don't remember.
It's related to him. So they had the same last name, right? Either way.
Yeah.
And then Suzanne Somers was no idiot. She was a smart one. She was smart. Yeah, she was very smart. She went to the producers. She wanted more money because, she felt like she was, and I don't know what the others were making. Maybe Suzanne knows. She can probably tell us right here.
And my contract is now up. I want you to pay me what you're paying the men. I have the highest demographics of all women in television, 18 to 49. You can see I've smartened up by this point. I'm now 6 years into success and made good money, and you just learn stuff about the business. And I'm looking around and thinking, why are all the men, including John Ritter, making 10 times more? I didn't know John Ritter was making more at that time because we're supposed to have favored nations. Why are all the men getting 10 times more than me, or any of the women on television? And I say to John and Joyce, at the end of the season before, my contract's up. You two have already renegotiated because you were here before. Mine's up right before the start of the season. I'm going to ask for big money and a piece of the back end, and if you two back me up because we have favored nations, we'll all get it. So I'll be the patsy. So my husband went in, and the lawyer for ABC was George Sunderland, and my lawyer was Gunther Schiff. And Alan Hamill and Gunther Schiff walk in, and Mickey Ross is sitting in a chair. Doesn't get up when Alan walks in. ABC lawyer Sunderland looks at my lawyer and says, "You got me last time, but you're not going to get me this time," because they had negotiated the Cindy Williams Penny Marshall deal, and ABC was paying more for Penny and Cindy than they wanted to. My lawyer right then should have backed out, really, and said, "I'm not going to do you any good here," but anyway, he didn't. So they sit down, and my husband says, as you know, Suzanne's been on the show for 6 years now, and she has the highest demographics of all women in television in the desired ages of 18 to 49, and she's been on hundreds of magazine covers, and she brought so much publicity to the show. So she would like to be paid, which the men are averaging on television, which is $150,000 a week, and a piece of the back end.
Wow.
And Mickey Ross is in the chair, and he's smoking.
Back
And
in
when
the
Alan
day.
finishes, he throws his cigarettes out, stomps it out with his feet, leans over to my husband. He said, "You want me to share my blood with her?" And my husband stood up nose to nose and said, "Yes." And at that moment, my career was over.
Yep. And that's when they went and found somebody else to play a different role that was not Chrissy. They went through 2 or 3 others, didn't they?
Yeah, but I can't remember her name. But I think you're right. Didn't they?
Jenna Lee Harrison.
Yes.
I don't know why I know that name,
yeah,
but Jenna Lee Harrison is one of them. And that she was also a Trump supporter, Suzanne Somers.
I don't know that I knew that, actually.
Yep. She says, I'm happy about him. When back in 2018, she was talking about his first term in office. I'm happy the economy's doing so much better. She also said it's rare for Trump to receive praise in left-wing Hollywood. She says, well, now my career is over. So she knew a couple of times when her career is over. And she said she was not a fan of Barack Obama. She was asked her thoughts on his administration back in 2014. She said, this has been the most divisive of all of the administrations I've ever experienced in my lifetime. And it's become divisive in the industry that if you're not part of the group, you should probably keep your thoughts to yourself. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So she, and by all accounts, I never met her, but by all accounts, she was a nice person, which again is rare. Never meet your heroes. Levin said she was a nice one, and Megyn Kelly said she was nice. A couple other people. Except for Redhead Blueheart on the Twitter says, I hate to break it to everyone. Her character Chrissy was sweet, but Suzanne Somers was a longtime Republican and more recently a Trump supporter. Female Republicans are a complete betrayal to all women.
Oh, Redhead Blueheart. Take a dump, dude. God. Priscilla Barnes played one.
Chick.
Yeah, Priscilla Barnes.
Priscilla Barnes. Yeah. One of them lived up or was from Lancaster, the place that I was from. Many moons ago. I think it was Jenna Lee Harrison lived in Lancaster at one point. Anyway, so it's been, and I guess, she had breast cancer for a long time, but I guess it kind of snuck back up on her this time. So, and then Proud Versum Desperado said, if you don't like when people speak ill of the dead, please skip this tweet. Suzanne Somers called the Obama administration the most divisive she's ever experienced. She called the ACA a Ponzi scheme, and in 2018 was happy when she said she was happy when Trump was in the White House. Wow. Well, how is it that people can look? What was it that Obama did that was so fabulous?
The First Amendment.
Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
Lives here. Watch and listen at thedailymojo.com.